So here we are, still in the nannuoshan studio for a tea snap because we have an extremely fresh Shou Mei.
Yeah, we just uncovered it and it was shocking how green the leaves are.
Look at this, super green, extremely green.
I mean, I've never seen, I don't have really that much experience with tea, but I've never seen just any kind of dry leaves that green.
Even not green tea.
No, it's uncanny, really. It's
Wow.
I already said that, but
It's a little bit undescribable.
yeah, but it is this kind of sourness.
It smells a little bit like white tea actually to me. It's
Yeah, a little bit in
very floral.
It's there's for me it's almost cut grass or cut apple, like a green apple. Somewhere between those two, right?
Yeah. Let's brew it.
There's a tiny little bit of a spiciness that's just beneath the surface, like white tea, I expect. Will that cool down?
Yeah, a little bit. So, well, let's see how it comes out. I said we have this tea is from spring 2022. It probably was harvested like a month ago, 1.5 months ago.
Okay.
So very, very fresh from Zhenghe, Shou Mei. I'm unsure if by the time you watch this video, this will be online, not online. You know, if you are on Discord, you can get the tea anyway. But the tea should be already also in the US on stock. Just waiting to be published. All right, let's go for it. It's super fresh. We are not going to rinse the tea.
That's 5 grams
Wow.
in this case.
So I'm trying to take the camera and show you guys closer to the leaves so that you have a feeling of how glossy they are. It's a bit difficult because if I get too close, the hot water
it fogs up the lens. Yeah. There's a glossy. There's the kind of a matte, I would say, but they're really bright, just so vivid, really.
Yeah.
Colors.
And now the tricky part will be to put back the camera in place. Maybe. I'll give it a check.
There's a little bit of that spiciness, that white tea that usually develops more later.
Yeah.
I would say, but it's already there. I think that's probably. I mean.
Oh yeah. Smell this.
Yeah.
This is how fresh white tea smells. Okay, extremely grassy.
Yeah. Quite grassy. Yeah. I mean, I don't find that unpleasant. The association.
But it's very different than how it will taste in just a few months.
Yeah. I mean, and even over more years. I think we just tried the 2017. It's so bright.
You will now experience something that I experienced some years ago when for the first time I really wanted to buy white tea from that very year, and I went out in
and you were there.
Fooding. I was there, and you know the story, and it was like I couldn't buy it because it was so green, and the color actually is very yellow. It's not pale at all. Of course, we have 5 grams leaves, so it's quite a bit. But
it's intense.
Yeah.
I mean, in this and other aspects, it almost resembles a green tea, except all the appearance of the leaves and the taste and. Huh. Wow.
It's strange.
It's
so
fresh.
think about, I give you these, you taste it, and I ask you which tea is that. What would you say?
It's true. I mean, for me, there is that taste there that's a little bit distinctive. That stays with white tea. I think what you would describe as the essential white tea taste.
But
the essential taste that even it's funny actually, for a limited time, a rather average pharmaceutical company here did a deodorant in the smell of white tea, and I had to get it just because I was like, that's funny. And it is like, I mean, they kind of got it. It's pretty surprising.
Really? Okay.
And it is that there is a kind of average white tea in the kind of way there's an average green tea and black tea, which in any quality tea is more complex than that. But
okay, let me. I have to show you again the wet leaves because just because you will see in a second.
they're somehow even brighter.
They are actually brighter in real than on the camera because it's getting dark. We don't have lights here. But I tell you, it's way brighter in the... Yeah, maybe it gets closer here now. but it's extremely bright. Anyway, let's put the camera back. And yeah, Dimitri, it's your first time drinking a very fresh. Yeah, a very fresh.
This is the freshest, maybe the freshest tea period. Could that be possible? I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. I feel like we got the tea relatively quickly this year from when it was harvested.
We should try at least on Discord to really offer it very soon so that people can experience it before it changes.
It's interesting because it does change fast. We had, this reminded me that the closest that we had was when we first got what we're calling the Indian peony, a Baimudan style from Darjeeling, that was very lemony when we first got it. That's not really lemony anymore, I would say. And it's similar, but this is even more so.
To me, yeah, okay, it has, as you say, that kind of white tea taste, but what is really crucial is the, for me, that is like fresh cut of grass with a bunch of flower in it.
Bunch of flower, okay.
Yeah, and the texture is actually thin. It's very easy to drink. It's very easy to drink. Very
quite refreshing. I would say. I mean, it would be very nice, kind of summer quaff. One could imagine this is a nice base for a cocktail. Fresh, maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
White tea.
Yeah.
I don't know what with, but
summer tea. So probably would be even interesting to take maybe 200 grams, put it in the fridge, and see how they keep in a year.
That's a nice experiment. I think
maybe we should do that.
Fine, as a thing. I mean, I think usually what one goes for with white tea is a little bit of some of those aged flavors that develop in complexity, but I find this also quite pleasant to drink.
And inside you have leaves like this one here.
It's nice with like a real Shou Mei. You can see how big the leaves really were.
Yeah.
Not sometimes teas, by the time they're so twisted up, it's hard to tell with the original size, and some of the leaves are quite big, and with the Shou Mei it's there. So
I kind of somehow removed the autofocus from the camera, not sure how, so I have to click on the camera all the time. But and other leaves are fairly dark, so fairly oxidized, like this one here, for example.
I'm wondering why that's what the variation that's already occurred, that there's this strong of a variation already without any aging. I mean, I guess.
Focus. Yeah. So we wanted just to share this experience because it's really, we are still here at the end of the day. It's getting late. It's almost 9. But yeah, we wanted just to experience this last tea, and now
I think when you see something like that, you're like, okay, I have to dip in right away. Yes. All right, guys, that was the daily tea snap. I hope you enjoy. If the case, don't forget, give us a thumbs up and subscribe the channel if you haven't done it yet. We will see you at the next video or at the next tea snap. Bye-bye.
Bye.